Grenada's efforts to fight the dreaded COVID-19 were boosted by the Embassy of the People's Republic of China on Friday, April 10, 2020, with an official handing over of medical equipment and supplies to the Ministry of Health. China has now donated medical supplies to 127 countries and 4 international organizations, even while that country still faces its own challenges. A brief handing over ceremony was held on Friday, April 10th, which was addressed by resident Chinese ambassador Dr. Zhao Yongchen, Grenada's Minister for Foreign Affairs the Honorable Peter David, and Minister for Health the Honorable Nicholas Steele.
Today I am very glad to be here to attend a handover ceremony of the medical equipment and supply. This is the first donate supply by China to Grenada. Since 2005, China have been supporting Grenada to develop economic. We will continue to support Grenada to develop. And today, we donate some medical supply to Grenada and to support Grenadian government to fight against COVID-19. As you know, since the outbreak of the coronavirus in Wuhan, the Chinese Communist Party and Chinese government and the leadership, President Xi Jinping, we take most strict and most comprehensive and most scientific measures to prevent and control the coronavirus. So now we get a basic victory to control the virus. We not only protect Chinese life, but also to help all of the world to protect life of the people. We can do support to other countries. As of today, we donate medical supply to 127 countries and 4 international organizations. We show medical experience to countries, and we send many medical team to some countries to assist them, this country, to fight against the COVID-19. So I am sure, and honor right Dr. Michel, Prime Minister of Grenada, and the leadership, Grenadian people will win the victory of the fight against COVID-19. So let me say last, I wish all Grenadian people good health and safety. Thank you.
Thank you, Ambassador. Ambassador, on behalf of the Ministry for Foreign Affairs, on behalf of the people, on behalf of all of us in Grenada, I want to thank you, and through you, the people of China and President Xi Jinping for the donation of the supplies, much needed supplies in our country. What is most striking to me is that China itself has been facing some serious difficulties. But China, through very strong leadership of President Xi and through the discipline of the Chinese people, have been able to turn things around so that yesterday and 2 days ago we saw that Wuhan, the epicenter of the epidemic in China, is now open. I want to say on behalf of our students who live in China, thank you for keeping them safe. You did advise us very early that the students should stay in Wuhan, and they stayed in Wuhan, and they stayed inside. And today, we are happy to report that all of our students are safe. They are happy. I spoke to the ambassador a couple of days ago, and she said that the students are okay, and they are now back to their studies. So I want to thank you for keeping our students in China safe on behalf of their parents, on behalf of the government, on behalf of all of us. I also want to thank you for this donation, which comes in a timely manner. And I want to say to you, Ambassador, the strength of the relationship between Grenada and China is such that it can never be broken, that we recommit ourselves to this relationship. We will do everything possible to ensure that relations not only widen but deepen between our countries. And because of this donation today, I will say to you, Ambassador, and Minister Steele and Minister of Health will speak to this, that we feel much safer, and we feel, Ambassador, that learning the lessons of your experience in Wuhan and in China with COVID-19 is something that we have taken on board. And again, I just want to repeat, thank you, Ambassador. Thanks to the people of China. Thanks to President Xi. And to assure you that our Prime Minister Mitchell, has expressed his gratitude already when we notified him of this being the first shipment of many. And he also asked me to extend to you on his behalf gratitude to yourself and to your president on behalf of the Prime Minister, on behalf of the people, on behalf of all of the ministers for what China has done and has been such a reliable ally in the development of our country. So thank you again, Ambassador, and I look forward to further relations between our countries. Thank you.
Minister David and Ambassador, on behalf of the Ministry of Health, all of our frontline doctors and nurses who have joined in the battle against COVID-19, I want to thank you for this much needed protective care and other forms of assistance. I want to also take the opportunity through you, to thank the government and people of the People's Republic of China for leading the way in this battle, for showing us what the proper model is to win this battle, for showing us that this battle can be won and that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, that it is possible in the success against COVID-19 to then open up within your own countries and have the circulation of your own people, but also to show us what true friendship is. And despite your challenges of recovering from the battle, one of the first things that you have done is to offer assistance to us in the form of aid for us to fight that battle. And I think that truly shows the nature of the government and people of the People's Republic of China and the true friendship that exists between Grenada and the People's Republic of China. Thank you, Ambassador.
The shipment of medical supplies and equipment includes protective face masks for medical use, personal protective equipment, infrared thermometers, medical protective goggles, disposable sterilized rubber surgical gloves, and surgical shoe covers.